Hello everyone. Today we are going to create the assembly of ball bearing. So we will start with the creation of parts. First part is outer ring. First we will place the coordinate system at the center, and then we will select the front plane or YZ plane and go to the sketching mode. Here we will first select the center rectangle. The dimensions of rectangle are this side is 12 mm and the length is 31 mm. The distance of this rectangle from axis is 53 mm. Here we are going to create an arc. So select 3-point arc. The radius of the arc is 12 mm and the distance of center of the arc to the bottom of the rectangle is 8 mm. Now we'll trim the middle part of the rectangle covered by the arc. Now our sketch is, yes, we will need to constrain this with vertical axis. Yes, now it is fully constrained. Now exit, and we will revolve this about the y-axis. Click OK. Here we are going to apply the fillet at outer two edges of the ring. The dimension is 2.5 mm. Now this is our first part, so let's save this part. We'll create a folder in the bearing parts to open, and here we'll save as the outer ring. Now we'll close this, and again we will create the second part, that is inner ring, very similar to the outer ring. Then we'll start with placing the coordinate system at the center. Select the front plane or wider plane for sketching. Again draw the center rectangle. Dimensions are same. Height is 12 and length is 31. Now the distance of bottom line from the horizontal axis is 25 mm. Here we are going to create the inverse arc, inverted arc. The dimension is same, 12 mm radius, and distance of center from now here upper line is 8 mm. Trim the middle part, and again make fully constrained. Yes. Now exit. Again we will revolve this above the y-axis. Yes. Here we are going to fillet the inner two edges of the ring, same as the radius 2.5 mm. This completes our second part. So again save this part in the ring. Save. Next we are going to create the third part, that is ball. Place the coordinate system and select the front plane again. Go to the sketching. Here we'll draw circle at the center. Diameter is 24 mm. And we'll draw center line, coincide the vertical axis, and we'll trim the half part of the circle. Yes, now exit. We are going to revolve about the vertical axis. We need to close this. Go to the sketching mode. The sketch is open, so we are not able to revolve it. We'll go to the sketching. We'll close this. Now we will revolve. Okay. Yes. Now this is the ball. Save this part in the same folder. Now the fourth and last part is the cage. Then we'll go to the part design. Here we write cage. Place the coordinate system. Now here we'll select the top plane or XY plane. Draw two circles from the center. Inner circle has a radius of 86 mm, a diameter of 86, and outer has diameter of 94. We need to extrude this. So we'll go for mirrored extent 8 mm both sides. It is 16 mm total. Now we'll select the top surface and go to the sketching. So here first we will draw a circle from the center. From the center. At the diameter is 90 mm. And we will draw first center line because we need to draw a circle the center of this big circle. Now select circle and draw a circle at the center line. The diameter is 24. Now then we'll trim the remaining edges and we'll keep the half circle only. Yes, now we'll fully constrained. Now exit. And again we'll revolve, but this time we'll cut this. So select groove. So preview. Okay. Now fillet the two edges of the groove. Radius should be 2.1 mm. Now we are going to pattern this groove for 8 instances. So go to the pattern. Here parameter select complete crown instances 8. Now the axis or first select the groove. Then go to the reference element and select the vertical axis. Preview is okay. Yes. Now we need to apply the fillets for each groove edges. So quickly select all the edges and fillet them for the radius of 2.1 mm. Yes. Okay. Now next is we need to shell this. So select the shell, inner surface, outer surface, and the bottom surface. And the thickness we will keep 1.5 mm. Okay. So this is our cage ring. Now select the top surface and go to sketching. And first we will draw a center line, vertical, and then again one more center line. Now these are the 8 instances. So each instance at angle difference is 45 degrees. So this is 45 by 2, that is 22.5 mm. Now here we are going to draw a small circle. The diameter is 2 mm and it is at the center of the ring. So we can give the distance from outer edge to the center is 2 mm. So go exit and we will extrude it, cut or pocket the hole throughout. Again we will pattern this hole similarly for 8 instances. Complete crown, select the hole, pocket, and the axis is Z axis. Okay. So save this part because this completes our last part of case. Now we'll go to the assembly model. Okay, now we are going to assemble these 4 parts. First, we will call the parts. Select all 4. Open. These are the 4 parts. Now, first, we will separate all the parts and just keep outer ring in its position, and we will make it as a fix. With reference to this outer ring, we are going to assemble all the remaining parts. Now the second part we are going to assemble is the inner ring. So it will coincide the axis of the 2 rings. So select 2 axes and update. Second constraint is face coincident. So we will restrict the horizontal motion of the inner ring. So this is assembly of the 2 rings is complete. Now we will assemble the ball. For that, we will select first, we will match the plane. So center vertical plane, that is XZ plane of both, we will coincide. So it will be in plane with the 2 rings. Now second, for this assembly we have drawn one center line at the for in the ball, so as to make it easy for the assembly of the ball. We will select the center line and we will give the offset constraint from the center of the rings, and offset is 45 mm because the center is at 90. So here you can see the ball has been assembled. So to make the pattern of this ball for 8 instances, we will activate the part window, and here we will create the pattern of 8 balls. Okay, and again we will go back to the assembly window. Now we are going to assemble the cage. So first we need to make the cage vertical as it is horizontal. So we'll select the flat face of the cage and we'll coincide it with the vertical plane of the rings. Yes, for assembly of the cage, we will select the horizontal plane of the cage and we will coincide it with the vertical plane of the remaining assembly and update it. You can see that the ring is now vertical. Now we will coincide the vertical YZ plane of the ring with the vertical, which is again YZ plane of the assembly. Update it. Yes. Now in the coincident, we will delete this constraint and again just rotate it for a better view. Yes. Now go to the coincident and we'll select this face and make it coincident with the XZ plane as we want it. And now we will upgrade it. This is perfectly, this has been assembled. Again, we need one more cage because on the other side of the box, we need to assemble this cage and this we will coincide with the first cage. So we'll select face of the previous cage and the other cage. We'll okay and update. You can see that it has been made vertical. Now we need to make this holes concentric. So we will again go to the coincident constraint. We'll select the axis of both the holes and make it coincident and update. So here the both coincides on the one side. So in the coincident 11 constraint, we need to make it opposite direction. So we will edit this. So we will make it opposite. Okay, and update it. Yes. Now we will match the plane. Okay. Yes, here concentric constraint is selected for different holes. Now we will delete it. Yes, and now we will coincide the two holes. Yes, the axis of a hole and here another axis and we will make it coincide update. Then one more hole we can match for the perfect assembly. So second hole we will assemble. So the position will be accurate. Yes. Now it is completely assembled and this is the assembly of the ball bearing. Hope you have understood. Thank you.